Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a quick review on this Eufy S1 Pro robot vacuum cleaner. It's got the mock name on it, but I don't know if they're going to keep that or not. I got this off Kickstarter. I bought it with my own money. I spent $1,100. So I'm going to give you kind of an honest, quick review. I've only had it for a couple days, but I thought I'd get a video out there just to show people what it's all about. Be sure and check out my channel. I will be doing an updated video after this. I've used it for a while. I do have the complete setup where I go through all the parts step by step, how to put it together, and I even take some of it apart. So if you want to see details about it, check that video out. But let's get started. So we got this clean water tank, and it makes ozone. You're gonna see bubbles coming up, and it's got a little display, ozone generating. And that's what that looks like. That is just so cool. Dirty water tank. The red light comes on when you remove the dirty water tank. So this robot is going to clean the mop. And we got a nice display here. We got a home clean button and a mode button. Right now you're hearing, it just finished mopping this floor, so it's drying the mop. Yeah, there it is producing ozone. Again, you just put water in the tank. It has a solution tank all by itself. This is where you put the solution. Yeah, it just goes in there like that. And then this is the dust bag. You're going to have to change that dust bag. It auto empties everything that's in the robot.
Clean water tank.
So the robot has sensors on the front. I don't think it takes pictures of things, but it does a really good job of obstacle avoidance. I haven't found a way to kind of look at pictures. It doesn't really show me anything. We got buttons on the top. It does have LiDAR navigation, but it's in this recessed area. And it does have a traditional bumper technology, and there is a light. All right, I've got the lid off. This is the dustbin.
Dustbin removed.
It's going to auto empty everything out at the bottom. So it's a little different. It's going to collect all the dust as it vacuums your house, and then it auto empties everything into here, and it eventually gets to the bag somehow. There is a switch to turn it on. Wi-Fi light, Wi-Fi reset. Around back, if we press these two buttons, there's a dirty water tank. That's new. Ooh, and it popped the thing down. The roller. Okay, when you want to do the maintenance on this is for future, leave it on and open the dirty water tank and the roller pops down. That's important because it makes it easier to remove. See, the roller is popped down. Now I can press this button. That's the big roller. Now be careful. That's a motor that turns it. You don't want to get that wet. This is where it vacuums. This is where it auto empties the dust. Drive wheels, side brushes. It does have a carpet sensor. Again, listen now. It wets and cleans while it's mopping your floor. That's what this is for. There's a scraper there. This all comes apart. I got videos. It's got intricate parts, you know. You can tell that, there's water in here. This is all dirty water. But what's neat about it is when it goes back to the base station and cleans the mop pad, it cleans the inside of this, I think. It at least empties it, because I see water gushing out right here, which is right above that little port right there. So when it's cleaning the mop, you'll see at the end, you'll see water coming out of this right here. So hopefully it puts water, maybe it puts water in there and cleans it. I don't know a whole lot about it yet, but this is super cool. The biggest thing is this mop roller is like a Tenneco mop roller. It's big. Push it in, yeah, everything seems very well made. Again, just push. There's a tray, yeah.
Please pat the dirty water reservoir to securely install.
Okay, so it's installed. It's going to charge it. It also fills, there's a tank inside here that it fills up with the water and solution that it combines already. The lid's just held on with magnets. This thing looks space age. And again, this is where it's going to clean it, and then it blows hot air onto the roller for 4 hours, and then it also turns the roller. So it kind of may scare you, but it'll turn the roller so that it doesn't just blow hot air on one spot.
Tray removed.
Again, this is where it's going to put water down here. It's going to wash the mop. Then it sucks all the dirty water out of there. It uses the standard Eufy app. So I've got other robots, the X10 Pro Omni. It looks a little different, but it's the same app. So enter and it maps your house. You can put no-go zones. It auto-senses where the carpet is and put those little lines. Here was a previous cleaning. There it is on the dock, telling me what it's doing. I can do a room clean, which that's what I'm going to do. I can do auto, which is the whole house. I can do a zone. The modes, I can do vacuum and mop, vacuum only, different levels of suction. Now I had it on the highest water setting and it gets the floor pretty wet. So I backed it down a little bit. I think that's about right. That's where it comes. On that middle setting, oh, we can tell auto, we got base. This is the base station. We can tell it to auto empty. There's the auto empty.
Start dust collection.
So it will do that after it's done vacuuming your house. It'll come back to the base station, auto empty the dustbin, and then clean the mop pad. So here it does come with a setup, like a big piece of paper. That was very handy. There's an extra filter. That's what the filter looks like. It is washable. That's for the dustbin. Look how big that roller is. It comes with an extra roller. Now the dust bag is a little weird looking. It's kind of like a sideways. You know, I'm used to dust bags that are you know, a little different looking, but I get it why this is, because it goes in like this, because that's like a tall unit. In my setup video, I go through all the different settings. Again, I don't see anywhere where it takes pictures, but it does show you obstacles by just a symbol. So I have a cord on the ground and it just shows me that symbol, and it did go around it. So, but it doesn't take a picture. All right, let's do a room clean. One pass, let's start.
Start room cleaning.
The first thing it's going to do, it's going to wash the mop pad. This isn't very long. Well, it was already washed, but if it isn't washed or wet, it will wash it. Doesn't take super long. Now, when it's done, it's going to wash the mop pad. That does take a while.
Positioning successful.
And there's a little light on the side. When the roller is down, it turns that light on. See, the roller is down. And it is going to auto lift it when it senses that carpet. So you heard the suction increase. It can lift that roller. That little light's not on anymore. And then as it comes down, it's going to turn that roller back on. Now, I don't know if this will pick up like a spilt milk mess. It says not to use it if there's standing water, so I don't know if it's like a true Tinico that can pick up a spilt Cheerios and all that. I'll play around with it, but yeah, I've got that on, the floor is kind of damp. When I had it on the wettest setting, it was really damp. Its navigation seems spot on. Going back and forth in the straight lines, not missing a spot. Now, what makes this different than other robots is that dirty water tank. So other robots, you know, in theory they're spinning the mop pads, but they're in theory smearing the dirt. Well, and you hope that it goes on the mop pad and then it goes back and washes it. That's how it gets rid of it. But this is cleaning that roller, and that's what the dirty water tank is for. So it's got a continuous clean roller. I love the Eufy app. It gives me a real-time update of where the robot is. Yeah, I got the lights off. It just looks space age. I mean, look at the base station. I mean, I know things can look cool and not work good, but hopefully this is going to work good. And again, when you... Now the speaker is on the robot, so when you do stuff, if the robot's in another room, you won't hear it. I think that red light's cool. And there's that light you see on the side. That lets you know when the mop is down. And see, it avoided that cable. But I'll be putting it through the test. I'll try it with fake dog poop and different things and cables. All right, let's end it. Let's tell it to go home early so that it cleans the mop. I want to show you that. The process can take a while. I'll try to show you the highlights. Again, it hasn't gotten stuck, but you know, again, I've only used it a couple days. I had it clean the basement a couple times. Seems to have pretty good battery life. Very precise navigation. And you'll hear all kinds of signs. Oh, I think it's emptying that tank. So I think the first thing it does is empty that dirty water tank. And it turns the ionization on. It's ionizing the water. Again, you just put water in here. You don't put any chemicals. And now it's kind of a long process, takes about 3 to 4 minutes, but you'll hear the roller turn in both directions, I think. It's putting water on it, and then it sucks it up. And then at the very end, I think we'll see water coming out that port again. Yeah, there's what it sounds like. This process is just kind of long. I can't really see anything. Now, it doesn't wash it with hot water as far as I know, but it does dry it with hot air. And it looks like it uses the ionizing water even for the cleaning process. So, kind of neat. Don't know much about ionizing water. Okay, here it is. I think it's emptying that tank. Yeah. It must use that internal tank for the cleaning. Okay, I think this is making more sense now. That's a lot of water in that tank. Yeah. So like traditional ones will put water in the base station and then the mop pads will just spin in the water. I think this one's putting water in that dirty water tank and then cleaning the mop pad and then emptying it. But I don't know that for sure. I'm just guessing. And then it goes right into drying. So it's drying the mop. It's sort of loud. I mean, you can hear it. It's definitely louder than others. Now, the one thing that might scare you is it's going to turn that roller about every 20 minutes. I don't know the time, but it'll go zzz. And I was like, what's that? And then, oh yeah, it's turning the roller so that it keeps the whole roller dry, which is really important.
Dirty water tank.
All right, there's the dirty water. Let's go empty it real quick. I know it's already cleaned this floor once. So it was a little dirty, but not much. One area of concern is right here. Water pops out whenever I take this tank off. I'll get water coming down, and I'm noticing it piling up here. Now, you're not always taking your clean water tank off. I've taken it off a bunch, and it does get down here, but there is a seal, so hopefully that's not a big deal.
Clean water tank installed.
That's so cool. So again, I did buy this with my own money. I'm really excited about it. Look for future videos. I'm going to be using it a lot. I really want to put it through the test, see how it does. I'll also compare it to the X40, Dream X40, the Eufy X10 Pro Omni. I got a story though about the Roborock S8 Max V. I've got a video coming up. Houston, we have a problem. The Roborock S8 Max V has a problem, and I've got to contact customer support. So I'm going to do a whole video on Roborock customer support. And so my first impression is not good, but we'll see. They just had me do a lot of work. And but I'll do a part 1 and part 2, and we'll see what the final result is. So I do Amazon live streams. I have an Amazon storefront where most of the products that I review, you can purchase them off of Amazon. I do get a small commission from the sale. if you do end up purchasing with my link underneath the video, but the product won't cost you anymore. It is a way of helping support my channel. That way I can buy these products with my own money and give you my honest review. And I'm really starting to do a lot of live streams on Amazon. So I'll pick some products that I recommend, I purchase with my own money, and I'll tell you about them, and then you can purchase them right there on Amazon. But these are products I recommend that I think do really, really good. So right now I'm getting set up to do, this is my Father's Day live stream on Amazon's coming really soon. So these are, I had to go around my house and grab all the products that I use. And so these are just proven products that are for sale on Amazon that I think your dad would absolutely love because I love them and I use them all the time. So that's kind of the perspective I'm going to come at with my Amazon live streams, are products I love and recommend. I'm also going to start getting into the Echo devices and Fire TVs. So look for a lot of videos coming out on these. These will be on my other channel, Just a Dad Videos Tips. So thanks everybody for watching. I love what I do. I love that I buy these products with my own money. I can say anything I want about them. I want to be as honest as I can with you about these reviews and everything. Contacting customer support now is a big deal, and I'm going to let you know how that goes. So I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could follow me over on Instagram, I really would appreciate it. And this I just got. This is the Eufy S1 Pro Mach. Now the Mach name's going away, but I'm going to be doing full reviews, comparison. This is a mopping robot, and it vacuums also, but it is so cool. It was on a Kickstarter program. I think it's going to be released really soon, so look for videos coming out on this really, really soon. I also just got the Ecovacs D-Bot T30S. Now, I was not a big fan of the D-Bot, or the X2 or whatever, but I went ahead and got this just to see how it's going to do. So I bought it with my own money, and I'll give you my honest review on it. And I also bought this Eufy S1 Pro with my own money. It was a Kickstarter program. I paid $1,200 for it. I think it might retail for $1,500, but anyway, hey, so far this thing has been amazing. But it's way too early to I'm going to do a review on it here in a little while. And be sure and check out my other videos. I had to retire the Eufy X10 Pro Omni. Nothing wrong with it. It does a great job. But I've got other robots. I moved the Roborock S8 Max V upstairs and the Dyson. That's the Roborock Q Revo Max V, Dream X30, Dream X40. Got comparisons with all of these, setup videos, how-tos. There's the Dream L20. Got some Roombas. Brand new Crosswave from Bissell. Brand new Tinico the Stretch and the S7. They've got flash dry now, so they dry their mop pads. There's the old Bissell Hydro Steam, the brand new Sharks. They're just rebrands of the old ones. They're calling them Mess Masters, but there's nothing different. Dream, more Roborock. Lots of Shark robot vacuum cleaners here. I even reviewed the $99 Dirt Devil. It's not too bad. It's got LiDAR navigation from Walmart. Right now, my favorite vacuum is the Dyson 360 Nav. They updated it twice. It's got the little door open. I wish we could see that, but there's a little side door that comes out right next to the wall. This is my absolute favorite robot. I did an updated review on it. I paid for it with my own money, and originally it was really expensive, but they've updated the firmware and now it is amazing. Be sure to check out my next video. Is Houston, we have a problem. The Roborock S8 Max V, which I brought upstairs to use as a daily driver mopping, it has a problem. The LiDAR sensor has failed. I've had to contact Roborock, and I'm going to keep you updated on that status. I'm approaching it from a consumer standpoint. Like, I bought it with my own money, but I don't want to tell them who I am. I want to see how their customer service does. And I paid a lot of money for that. That way I'm like, I want this fixed now. So we're going to see how it does. So far, not so good. It's just been a lot of work on my part. So I'm anxious to see how that goes. Again, if you could, please like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. And check me out on Instagram. I really would appreciate a follow on Instagram. Thanks for watching.